We all grew up watching Disney. At some point in our childhoods, Disney was a common household name. The movies had such an amazing charm to them that no matter how many times you watched one, never got bored. Like ever. And of course, with every new viewing, you're bound to come across details that you skipped over before. In this video, we'll answer some of your most bizarre questions about Disney. Is Winnie the Pooh really an allegory for mental illness? For a long time, the internet has been abuzz with theories about the cartoon series Winnie the Pooh. One of those theories is that each character in the cartoon represents a particular mental illness. People have suggested that Pooh himself suffers from ADHD and OCD due to his obsession with honey. Piglet seems to have some sort of anxiety disorder. Eeyore suffers from depression. Phew, what a way to taint your childhood, huh? But don't worry, people. These claims were proven to be false long ago. It all began in 2000 when Sarah Shea and her co-researchers published their paper Pathology in the 100-Acre Wood, a neurodevelopmental perspective on A.A. Milne. The aim of the study was to let people know that anyone can suffer from a mental health condition. It didn't, however, say that the characters of Winnie the Pooh were created based on those illnesses. So really, it's an overreaching theory. Is Nemo in Finding Nemo actually dead? Finding Nemo begins with Marlin the clownfish losing his wife, and all except one of their eggs in a barracuda attack. The egg that survives grows up to be Nemo. Along the way, Marlin loses Nemo to scuba divers, and from then on, the entire movie is about Marlin, a single dad trying to find his only son. That's a movie based on a lot of heartache already, for sure. And now, we have fans suggesting a really depressing theory. This dark take on the movie was discussed on the Just the Nobodies podcast, and it goes something like this. Everything that happens in Finding Nemo is Marlin's imagination. None of it is real. To add more substance to the theory, the word Nemo is Latin for nobody. Marlin's been brokenhearted with the loss of his wife and all his eggs. The grief has become too much for him. The movie's really just him going through the 5 stages of grief. To add more salt to your wounds, Dory's short-term memory loss prevents her from bringing Marlin back to reality. But here's the thing. If Nemo isn't real, then how come the other fish interacted with him? Moreover, maybe they chose the name Nemo for the son because he doesn't get much screen time during the movie. There are plenty of plot points to consider for Nemo to be actually dead, so it may be an interesting theory, but we don't see much truth in it. Is Kristoff in Frozen a reindeer killer? If you didn't notice it before, you should now. A close look at Kristoff's coat makes you realize it's actually made of, that's right, it's made of fur, and an even closer inspection reveals that the fur is actually reindeer fur. What's worse is that Kristoff's best pal is his reindeer Sven. It's kind of too much to take in. But think of it. Kristoff is from a family of ice harvesters. It's very likely that they might have killed Sven's mother and left Kristoff to take care of poor baby Sven. Kristoff is always seen wearing that coat. Maybe it's because the fur belongs to Sven's mother, and in some twisted way, it's what binds Sven to Kristoff. So Sven can be close to his mother even in death. We're still on the fence about this one, but it's something that will keep you up at night. Will Baymax return as an evil robot? At the end of Big Hero 6, Baymax sacrifices himself so that Hero can make it out of the wormhole. As this unfolds, we see that Baymax takes out the personality chip and hides it inside the rocket fist. Later on, Hero stumbles upon the chip and rebuilds Baymax. However, a lot of fans have suggested that because Baymax only removed the personality chip, the combat chip is still inside him. While an evil Baymax theory sounds intriguing, we don't think it might really happen. The ending of Big Hero 6 seemed pretty conclusive in itself. There wasn't any room to doubt the evil might prevail. You don't have to worry about the return of evil robots, at least not for now. Is Mother Gothel from Tangled the same person as the evil queen in Snow White? People began speculating that Mother Gothel and the evil queen have to be the same people because of how peculiarly similar they are in appearance. They both carry a small dagger, so that added more proof to this theory. We know the evil queen dies at the end of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, but it's strange that they never recovered a body. That could mean the queen faked her own death using her magical powers. From there on, she becomes Mother Gothel. Both Mother Gothel and the evil queen dress in a blyout. If you paid careful attention in Tangled, you might have noticed a painting of a poisoned apple in Rapunzel's tower. Poisoned apple. Sounds pretty familiar. Moreover, you know how obsessed with beauty and immortality both Mother Gothel and the evil queen were. That's plenty of evidence to suggest that they are quite possibly the same person. For us, us, it seems like they're really just one person. Is Up about Carl's journey through the afterlife? We all know how sentimental and teary-eyed the movie Up made us. Well, this one theory is going to bring even more tears to your eyes. On the surface, Up seems to be about an adventure undertaken by a grumpy old man and an adorable Boy Scout. But this fan theory will have you bawling your eyes out. It suggests that throughout the movie, Carl has been dead. Let that sink in. Fans have suggested that after Carl is told he will have to leave his precious home and shift to a retirement house, dies in his sleep. The balloons he uses to make his house float into the air can be seen as a symbol of ascending to heaven. Russell, the annoyingly cute Boy Scout, was his guardian angel, guiding him throughout the perils of afterlife. He's trying to earn his wings by helping Carl transition to the afterlife. The reason why Carl's guardian angel takes the form of a cute little boy is because on Earth, Carl and his wife were unable to have children of their own. So now, he has this adorable boy as a companion in the afterlife. Now that's touching. Unlike most Disney theories, this one is not as depressing as you might have expected. It offers a new, almost refreshing perspective on the boy. It's not too bad when you think of it. We believe it's a very good theory that holds a bit of truth to it. Are Anna and Elsa Tarzan's sisters? Fans have long since speculated that Anna, Elsa, and Tarzan are siblings. The simple version of this theory states that Anna and Elsa's parents don't really die in a shipwreck accident. Instead, they somehow miraculously survive and end up in a jungle. That's where Tarzan comes into the picture. But we're afraid the answer is no. Anna and Elsa are not related to Tarzan in any way whatsoever. The entire sibling theory was debunked when Frozen 2 came out. In the movie, it's clarified that Anna and Elsa's parents set sail to the Dark Sea to discover what the source of Elsa's powers are. And if you've seen Tarzan, you know the setting is Africa. The Dark Sea and Africa are nowhere near each other. So that should answer your question. We were a little disappointed too when we first heard that there's not much truth to this theory anymore. Would Simba have grown up to be like Scar if Mufasa hadn't died? If there's one Disney movie that permanently scarred us all, pun intended, it's The Lion King. We all know what happens in Lion King. Scar, Simba's uncle, murders his father Mufasa. Simba is tricked into thinking he's responsible for his father's death. All of this leads to him being exiled, but in the company of his friends, he gains fresh perspective and comes back to challenge his cruel uncle's tyrannic rule. That's how the plot for Lion King goes, as you all know, but it's got a lot of fans thinking, would Simba be the lion he was if Mufasa had died? In the beginning of the movie, Simba's a very self-centered and spoiled cub. Simba also lived under his father's shadow. You know how that can manifest into bad personality traits. But alas, there's not much substance to this theory either, other than mere speculation. It's really just an alternative to what could have happened. It's fun though, wondering about all these different ways things could have occurred. Pretty creative if you ask us. To answer this question, there's no way of actually knowing if Simba would have been just like Scar. We're glad he wasn't anything like Scar. That's a wrap for this video. Do you have any more questions about Disney movies that you want answers to? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.